Paul, at what famous place?
Welcome to today's reaction. I'll be checking out the best of Paul Lynde on Hollywood Square, guys. If you're new on this channel, you're most welcome, and let's dive right into this video.
All right, back to the matter of money. Lolly.
Paul Lynde, please.
Say, Paul, when is it a good idea to put your pantyhose in the microwave oven for about 2 minutes?
When your house is surrounded by the police.
Studies at the University of...
He's not smiling. Like, that is the height of comedy, when the person that is bringing the joke doesn't see the joke as funny. Then you should know that's a real joke, man.
This constant show that you'll probably live longer if you love only one man or woman at a time.
But it is all right to alternate.
Does Mark Spitz believe swimming in the nude helps you go faster?
Well, it's easier to stare.
According to the World Book, what's the main thing we get from Honduras?
You got it, too.
According to the new book of knowledge, the most important use of leather is for what?
To hold animals together.
Paul Lynde.
Paul, true or false? Women smokers in Uganda traditionally put the lit end of the cigarette into their mouths.
Don't tell me what they do with their chewing gum.
You have to take Paul in on one.
All righty. According to the Constitution, Paul, what's the proper term for our form of government?
At the moment, shaky. Or will you accept?
Marriage kills love. Marriage kills love. And love kills what?
20 minutes.
What's that?
When a man falls out of your boat and into the water, you should yell, "Man overboard." Now, what should you yell if a woman falls overboard?
Full speed ahead.
Historians say that King Henry VIII had Anne Boleyn beheaded because she couldn't do one particular thing. What?
Convince Henry VIII he was Henry I.
A friend of yours offers you to give you something called a French 75. What is that? A French 75.
Just a minute, that's 25 more than it was the last time.
What's that? What's that?
Pride, anger, covetousness, I can never say that, lust, gluttony, envy, and sloth are collectively known as what?
Oh, the Bill of Rights.
Oh my God.
In what state was Abraham Lincoln born?
In what state?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like all of us, naked and screaming.
Alright, this guy is smart, I must admit. He's really smart. Like, I can't even get my brain to think of that as a response. Oh my God.
How many men on a hockey team?
About half.
Paul Lynde, the clock, please.
Right in the center, Paul Lynde. In The Wizard of Oz, what was it that Dorothy had to do to get back to Kansas?
Trying to remember what the Tin Man wanted. What did she have to do?
To get back to Kansas. Dorothy.
She had to go to the wizard.
Go to the wizard.
I agree.
No. She had to click her little slippers 3 times. She had to click these slippers. Now, let me explain something to Matt. Paul is not the secret square. It is worth a lot of cash. That trip and everything. How you going to play?
Paul in.
All righty. For $250, Paul, has a cat ever been known to survive a fall of 19 stories?
Yes, so he had to be thrown off again.
The Tin Man wanted a heart and the Lion wanted courage. What did the Straw Man want?
He wanted the Tin Man to notice him.
$50. According to the Bible, King David was not allowed to build the temple because he sinned. What wasn't Moses allowed to do because of his sin?
Build a shopping center near the temple.
According to a guide
Do
to
you read your
contemporary
Bible
living,
at all?
it's always the best gift for a nun. What is always the best gift for a nun?
A carton of cigarettes.
Carton of cigarettes?
I was raised by nuns. They know I'm just being silly.
True or false? Nylon is stronger than steel.
But steel panties don't turn me on.
Is it especially difficult to train an ostrich to become a sheepdog?
Yes, they can't lift their leg without tipping over.
Is there anything on Earth that can flap its wings faster than a hummingbird?
How about an owl in a forest fire?
Paul Lynde, please.
Paul, at what famous place in America will you find couples strolling arm in arm along Flirtation Walk and smooching at a place called Kissing Rock?
Oh, Leavenworth.
We all know, Paul, about the destruction caused by forest fires. But does anything good ever come out of a forest fire?
Ever had roast venison?
Does Ann Landers think there's anything wrong with you if you do your housework in the nude?
No, but I have to be terribly careful when I do my ironing.
Paul in, please.
Paul, you've got a secret. According to psychologists, if you're average, will you probably tell it to a man or to a woman?
Oh, if I tell it to a man, he might hit me. Let's see.
Doris Day's Beverly Hills Neighbors, Paul, recently made Doris get rid of some things she was quite fond of. What?
Her musical hide-a-bed and 3 Korean acrobats. I don't know.
There is a new bra on the market that squeaks in various musical tones.
The hills are alive.
It's the major cause of itching in old folks.
Oh, eating shredded wheat in bed.
Within two, how many husbands have the 3 Gabor sisters had among them?
You mean including their own?
It's a response for me.
Recently stated, it's a carnival atmosphere, but I can understand its popularity. It's a batchy, sweaty, funky life, but I enjoyed it. What is it?
A choir girl.
Has there ever been a 9-pound
Goldfish?
Yes, and it starred in the Japanese version of Jaws.
I didn't hear
Scientists
that.
say that a small child will believe the story that the stork brought him easier than he will how it really happened.
What do you mean, really happened?
You are a gorilla's worst enemy. What are you?
A discount furrier.
Can a moose remember anything?
It's his face for me.
Just enough to have more moose.
According to Hugh Hefner, is inflation a big problem in the Playboy empire?
Inflation? Did you see Miss February?
It's his facial reaction. Like, he has very crazy facial reactions. Oh my god.
According to research, who are the loneliest people around?
Chrysler dealers.
According to the song, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. What did he see?
Oh, it was awful.
What do you mean?
Ranger Bob was dressed up like Joan Bennett.
Square for $250 in cash. What's so unusual about all the secretaries in Saudi Arabia?
They don't take shorthand or showers. Oh, come on.
Will anything bring tears to a monkey's eyes?
Learning that Tarzan swings both ways.
$600 for Vicky here. According to the food editor of the Dallas Morning News, what's the best reason for pounding meat?
Oh, loneliness.
I'll try it again.
Oh my god.
According to the book, An Encyclopedia of Fairies, who's generally better looking, a fairy or a pixie?
Looks aren't everything.
Oh my.
Who's generally better looking? According to this book called An Encyclopedia for Fairies, a fairy or a pixie better looking?
Well, I'll go for the fairy.
Next up, ticket fair for a man is exclusive three-door ice.
Oh my days. I don't know who that guy is, but I would say he's so funny. Like, he answers the question in the worst way possible, but with so much humor. Like, how do you just think of these things? Like, how? I think the most hilarious for me is when he said he was Abraham Lincoln born in and said he was born crying and naked. That was the worst. Like, it got to me. How did you think of that? Thank you guys so much for sitting up to this time. I really want to know who this guy is, guys. Please keep it coming on my comment section. Tell me more about him. Refer his movies to me. I want to see him. I want more of this humor, guys. And until next time, bye-bye.